YouTube also because um I'm I just put a lot of cool stuff about parkour and freerunning is to build more exercise throughout um environment that since I have I just I think I am learning a lot of good progress throughout my my parkour um style with free running is to learn to about the step by step and just gotta learn the things in life. Like doing parkour or free running has two different types of techniques. Because one of them is the parkour because parkour that it takes about competition in a sport, which means it is a sport that when because free running is a different techniques from parkour because free running it takes about whenever you go outside doing some little good exercise for like to get things. So I'm gonna put those stuff like to put some of the videos of me doing my parkour stuff from one side to another side to try to reach the limit whenever I take a breather. Breather means to slow down for a minute and then do it again whenever you keep on doing it. Because whenever doing a breathing technique, you just gotta learn not to hurt your throat whenever you're running. Um, you just gotta take some time, take your time whenever you're doing something. Um, gotta learn everything about parkour or free running. And since I have few games that I can do a little bit of parkour in my video games. As in, since I haven't played my Tony Hawk, American Wrestling, I haven't played that because that game it's about skateboard. It's the same thing as parkour. You just gotta learn not to use the board, but because parkour is very easy to learn with things. Because the same time you wearing the shirt of the Apex Sports, since since the parkour is a sport that when um you just gotta work hard, and you just gotta get every little things you gotta work on, and doing that stuff is when the very first thing, whenever you get up out of bed, you start doing a little bit more exercise throughout mornings. Like for instance, for tomorrow, because I have a program to go to for tomorrow. Since I'm gonna buy lunch, which means I will not bring my lunchbox or my with my backpack with my lunchbox in it. That when doing parkour or other stuff, you gotta learn do some stretches. You gotta learn to do this kind of stretch, this ones, and doing this exercise right here. It really helps instead to do like one. It really helps for the waist right here. It's really easy and it's and to repeat with the um other rest that you gotta learn a lot more exercise throughout parkour or free running is to um do it for instance, let's do free running. Free running that takes my life from outside out of this house. From outside. You gotta learn new things out in the world. That what it means is that I am learning to do new flips throughout my free running techniques. So the techniques I am working on is my free running. So I am working on that stuff. So I've been working on my vaults, like vault, not necessarily vaults, which means vaulting over an obstacle whenever you're running towards it. You gotta learn not to get too close. You gotta get banged up, get injured, bruised up. Whenever you do that, that really contains injury. But that we don't want that. You gotta learn to step back what you're doing and go for it. And then put one arm on and up and and on an obstacle whenever you're running towards it, and then you gotta um, do things whenever yeah, that is part of free running. There's a lot of things that I've been learning about free running. Like there was running, climbing, jump from 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 one building to another building. Like closer, because like this bowl right here is the huge gap, like really huge gap, like from here to all the way over here. That it's gonna hard to get there. The very first thing is to do is to work on the stick to landing. Stick to landing is a very simple thing. You gotta get the shoe for for an example. Whenever I use one of these shoes, like this shoes right here that I always use. This shoes right here has a good um um good as in because this shoes is like really great condition, like really good, flexible. Um I got this one. This was my new ones. Actually, this is my new ones. Since I just had other shoes, the same thing as parkour shoes, but I had other parkour shoes like this ones. This ones is like really good, like really good, flexible, but it has a pretty good mesh on it, like really good um to put the feet one side of the hill since I don't have the inserts with this, but I keep the inserts because those inserts, if what if I use one of my other shoes with no inserts, this means there's no way I'm gonna there's no way I'm gonna arch my foot, but I had to get another shoe that it will arch my foot. That's why I just need to get a new insert for shoes. Since my other ones has a perfect insert, like one of my 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 Converse, my basketball shoes, my basketball ones, my Vans, but my other ones like for an instance, my skate shoes. Sometimes I do skate shoes. One of them has a good inches in it, like the best soft padded inches. But this one right here that I am holding, that it is like really good shoe for doing parkour. But I found the best um like, there's no like like, there's no need for equipment. Actually, it does for equipment, but just keep in mind, you guys, that when um, so every just keep in mind every each class, one of them is like doing a little bit too tight or a little bit too small or medium, but I wear medium, but sometimes they're large. Every each class, whenever I wear, like it's really easy for me to do parkour, like not have really saggy pants. Since I have really good pants for parkour, it's one of those pants that I have. It's gotta be in um one of my drawers. Like for instance, like this pants right here. This one's like, is like greatest pants for parkour. So I use these pants like really good parkour whenever I wear like this it's size 32s since I do wear size 32s. Um, since this is a panicking club fine menswear Hollister's. These types of pants, these ones, this is like really good pants for like doing good like for instance skateboard. These pants it's made for a skateboard. It does. But every these kinds of pants but I use them for parkour and free running. So this one is a very good idea to use whenever I go out and I'm doing some good parkour with those. So those are very key um, stuff doing parkour or free running. But the couple of shirts that I have that is running for parkour, um, like there's like there's no need to use football jerseys, soccer shirts. You gotta find a good shirt for doing parkour with it with, with those pants that I always wear. So I might wear them tomorrow, maybe. But for now, it's getting a little bit cold, but it's awesome. Like whenever I do like good parkour, like, do because yeah, um, yeah, that's everything about parkour. Anyway, let's talk about something else besides parkour or free running. Oh, there's one last thing before I move on to the next thing. Doing parkour or free running, drink a lot of water, sometimes protein powder to help. Actually, not protein powder. That's part of those. exercise stuff. Because doing some exercise, you gotta learn. Like you gotta do some plank, not too much. Planks. Uh, uh, there's muscle ups. Yeah, there's muscle ups, handstand, one handstand, those kind of stuff. It's really help. Like whenever I do those for me. So since I am learning free running, since I have a good muscles like right here, since I have a good ones right here. So which means I've been working on um my biceps, but not too much because doing biceps, I don't want to strain my biceps. Gotta keep calm with that. Like whenever I do this, it really helps. But I don't have any no, except one. This very simple thing. It, it's it's going to be awesome. So this right here, I'm gonna put you guys maybe right here. I'm gonna boom to this. So yeah, doing exercise. So about that. Yeah, I think doing some exercise is very easy. You gotta stand back here to see my whole body, except my black swords, but it doesn't matter with black swords. But just keep in mind, you gotta keep your um, level with the um, pants or anything. Just and there's one very key ingredient is to drink, drink. Drink means you gotta drink a lot of water whenever you do parkour or free running. You gotta drink a lot of water with that. Just keep in mind. Anyway, what else? Um, yeah, you gotta work hard. Work hard. That's one. That's a very simple thing to do. Is to work hard. You gotta be kind to each other. Mm, mm, not to be rude with each other. These guys. Be. You just gotta be yourself. Do what you're doing. But sometimes, like whenever other people keeps talking to you, whenever you're doing something else. Like whenever, like for instance, if someone tries to do something to the same thing as me, but things I have to say, some like whenever they like for instance, whenever they um go not really go, whenever you approach a wall, not to be closer, you're gonna hit. Like for instance, I'm gonna use this chair. Okay? Now, so whenever I use a chair, like this is like I'm gonna present this chair as a wall. Like whenever I do tic tac, because tic tac means you gotta go in a direction the ball goes. this way. Nope. And put to push out away from the wall. Nope. I'm doing a wall one from like at an angle of diagonal, because diagonal is really helps. So not to use your right foot. Because right foot is not a good idea to use. So using the left foot right here. Uh, Gotta go all the way back here. Boom, boom, boom. And wrap it down. Like right there. Then get this foot off the ground whenever your this foot up on the wall. Get that foot, get the right foot off the floor to get higher, like to the wall bar from an angle towards the ground. Natural. This low is a lot easier. Sure. Yeah. It's really yeah. Please check. Anyway, so yeah, that is what it is. That is what it means about parkour and freerunning. Anyway, let's not talk. Um, anyway, I'm gonna change the subject from parkour to like we could talk about the handboard. This handboard is very awesome. Like since I used to have those fingerboards that I used to have, but I just upgraded them to this kind. This ones is like very easy to get. If I like this handboard, since I just got it, this was my first time having my own handboard. And just keep in mind, since I have a sticker right here, that's the sticker that this handboard represent. Not represent. Present by not present. It's sponsored by my favorite restaurant. So whenever I do the like whenever I do this, grab this hand, both sponsored by Think Outside of the Barrel. It's Taco Bell. So which means this handboard is sponsored by that. Since I like Taco Bell, but I get to learn is to make more money without YouTube live streams to make like to get since I have already 10 subscribers to get a comment with other people to say something. Let's do for sub let's do the sub for sub. Please say thank you. Just gonna comment that to them if they want to subscribe to my channel. What if you like this video or not? That's totally fine. but not to hate like dislike, because dislike it's not even a good idea to do. So I'm gonna keep myself in positive ways since I am learning about positive vibes in this house with no argument, with no drama. Just keep in mind, everybody, on this podcast, on live stream on YouTube, that we're always having a little bit more difficulties with drama. Because these dramas are not healthy to with other people like that. Because these dramas that we create is not helping us, and it's not going well. But just keep in mind, everybody on this live, that because this drama, since I don't like to be in, since I'm not in it at all, since um just I just don't like to talk about drama. For the rest of my for the rest of my life. Hmm, that's true, Anderson. That is always true. With no drama. Yep. Because this kind of stuff that we keep telling people not to hurt their feelings, but we have to. We have to talk about things that we need to not to being hurtful, but we have to say that stuff, but not in a mean way. Like we gotta say it in a nice way to them, so they can respond back to other people. Like whenever they listen or not to listen, that's alright. But this stuff that we're this stuff that we are learning to keep our boundaries to ourselves, to keep what else? Since for me, I was having other issue with my parents, because my parents are like they are completely healthy and um being right people that I love that I love the most. Like there's one question that I'm gonna ask that I'm gonna ask everybody on this live, and that includes you, Alison. Do you know what is do you know uh, what is love to you? Like what is love means? What is love describes when whenever other people feel sad or feel angry at all. And for me, I'm just trying to do things my way. Which means the answer why are you not doing in my life? Well, that's just gonna be hard on me, Allison. How come? Just I just wanted to know why. And gave me, and this is a serious reasons why I not on my YouTube live stream. Just give me a good reason to talk that. So I guess this is a little bit more difficult. What does love means? What does love describes? What you're feeling? What anybody's feeling? What they're talking about to each other. But somebody is listening to depression and sad songs, and that is not even a good idea to use.
I don't know what happened with you, but
I know.
other layer. I get that now.
Well, this is really awesome.
Uh-huh.
I'm not trying to get a little bit more accurate. Not exactly aggressive to you, Arthur. I'm not trying to do that. I feel like I don't like it when anybody tells that to other people not to be in my life because you feel like you're having a little bit depression and listening to those sad songs. That's not even good idea. Honestly, not good idea to have those um to have not exactly to have, just gotta learn not to be sad. You need to learn to be more happy person. But it's fine since I was talking to my girl Lauren. Lauren tells me the right things. You see, it's Christian. Something as me, because one time, like for instance, Alison, since I was about to read my Bible, I was about to read my Bible. Since somebody is driving me freaking insane, that's what I just feel like I just don't what I have in mind. Do you think, I'm not trying to say this to you, do you think that whenever you watch that video of Chester Bennington death, suicide stuff, because that's why you feel like that, Allison. You, every time, like, every time I feel something as Chester Bennington, I feel the same way as him.
Oh yeah, and I got that new game on my tablet.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's fun. It's called the Cyber Surfer.
You always be
It's
happy.
a music game.
Yep. You always been being happy in my life. And that is why because I like that. Because I truly love it whenever anybody, not to hurt my feelings, not to hurt other people's um hard times. Because
Mine and they ordered to mine number.
from earlier answer, because those are true. I'm serious. Those ground rules. But I know, Anderson. I know, but it's okay, Anderson. Like there's no need to be sad. There's none to be sad. Everybody loves you. Everybody likes what you do. Something as me.
Really?
Yeah, that's why I just feel like I just want to cry because I do want to feel I want to cry because
Yeah, and whenever you're in whenever your job's down or your back hurt, I help you a little bit.
not exactly hurting my back, just like constant pain.
Yeah, whenever you get stressed, I help you get out of it.
It's because of the pain, Alison. I can't even handle. Because there's one thing, it really helps with my lower back, Alison. It really helps me.
No, dude, there's a lot of stimulation.
This is the one helps my lower back because everybody. I'm not sure if you want to get this because this really helps for your lower back and every kind of joint. It really helps because it that the rub provides soothing and cooling sensation on the skin. That's why I can feel like that all the time. Because I'm just having hard times when Buddy, aka that always subscribe my channel like on my YouTube, which I do like, but I just feel like this.
I remember
Okay.
a few weeks ago or something. You were under a lot of stuff and I hope you get to know it.
Yeah, that is why I just wanted to be in this house with
And
Nathan.
every time you get in stress, I get scared.
Yeah, that's why. Like, whenever I get scared, do you know why? Listen,
But,
there's one thing that I always get scared of.
oh
It's because of my mom's boyfriend, Drew. Anderson. It's because of him. Because he's putting those sticking death medals in his head. I feel like I just don't like that stuff in my sticking life.
yeah. I thought that it was the chicken name.
No, it's not like that one. It's not that name. That's different. There's one deepest thing that I always get scared of. It's because of Drew. Because Drew, on the other hand, is driving me insane. Because you see, he's nice guy, Anderson. Because he's my good pal. Because he is starting to feel a lot better to um to get into Bible stuff, eating healthy, with no chocolate milk, with no smoking and sticking cigarette. I'm just having hard times with my life because whenever they keep doing this to each other, my mom and Drew, they always fighting and arguing with each other about the same thing that they were talking about. That is why I just feel like I just don't like whenever Drew does that to my mom that night. I had to get out of that house that night because of 7 cops that are trying to get me out of the house because of my
Not
parents.
scared of me, not that night.
Yeah, that is why it scares me the freaking heck out of me so bad. I feel so unhappy whenever I just I do love them. I really do. I just need more things in my life so I can make a good um self confidence in me. So I have a lot more confidence in me of things that I like to do for my own life to help them to get their reasons why basically holding me in hostage. They're not trying to hold me as a hostage. They're both of my parents. I'm just trying to prevent not doing that again. I'm not doing that no more. No, none of that. None of the angriest person with that demon inside of Drew's mind whenever he keeps drinking those alcohol drinks. Those alcohol drinks it messes his brain up to do the wrong things, to hurt my mom's feelings. I just feel like I just don't like that. And that's why, because something as just as penitent, because of the drug and alcoholism. That's why he's been suicide on himself because just to penitence other half of his other mind. Mm-hmm. Just whenever just to penitence other body, just like just a penitence body, right? His other body as him is fighting him inside of his brain. Like brain, which means his mind. And there's no way we're gonna help him. You know, he's gone. R.I.P. Rest in peace. Something as Kobe Bryant. I'm not gonna be like that. No.
Look, another basketball player.
Yeah.
No, the
That's
about
why
on the Golden State Warrior.
I know. That is why I trusted Benedict lost somebody else. As Chris Cornell. He just lost that person. And, and now Chester, he just died because all of his friends, his bandmates from his band of Linkin Park. That is why I can still hear their songs. It blesses me. It always has been. It always does. And I just feel like I just wanted to let it alone. But no one controls my life. No one. No. I'm just trying to prevent no drama in my life and none. Since I like the hot stuff, like hot chips, like which I never had that haunted ghost before. That is my first time having that new kinds of chips.
And I'm not to deal.
Not exactly with closing your heart because your heart is a very necessarily untouchable, is very touchable, lovable heart. God wants us to have a good heart. God wants us to be happy, not sad. Just
I'm not
love.
nobody come my say about the my heart to get broken every single day.
I know. No, sure. I know.
No. I don't want to do me when they was in there. Oh, do it, do it.
Yeah.
And they went to me when they were down there.
Yeah.
And you heard that many bands out there when they cry.
I just want to.
I'm not doing very well here, but tell me.
That's good. So yeah. Anyway, I'm not sure I'm alive because I am like really like